What's up, everybody? Video even started? Yeah, I think we're good. We're live!
No, we're not. Welcome to Hitch. I'm Brittany.
I'm Cody. This time we're gonna do a little I don't even remember what it's
budget
called
review
now. We're gonna do a budget review
of our first time
what she said.
full-time.
Alright, so we spent a month in Georgia and we kept track of every penny we spent, and we're gonna kind of give you an idea of what we spent and how far over budget we actually went. Surprise!
Like, throw the budget out the window. Okay, so we had it set that we wanted to spend no more than $3,000 over the course of the month.
Good goal.
So I made this little tracker that tells us on what date, how much we spent, and what category fits into, whether it be food like groceries or food like going out to eat, fuel, entertainment, lodging, and gas. Oh, I said that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And I'm sure she'll write a blog on this eventually and post the paper, so if anybody else wants it, you can have it.
So after it's all said and done, I mean, it's like made on the computer, like whatever. After all said and done, obviously we went over budget. But I mean, it wasn't like that bad.
It wasn't too bad. We didn't factor in our normal bills, just regular household expenses, yeah, things like that. But this is mainly what we did, the campgrounds and different things like that. Go ahead.
Okay, so the total that we did spend over the month was $3,900, so $3,900 without our regular bills. We didn't add that in.
Which are somewhere around $1,000.
Okay, so we're looking at about $5,000 total for the month.
Yeah.
Okay. Some things that we definitely learned are we spent a lot of money on entertainment. We did a lot of things that cost a lot of money that we're going to have to learn to slow down on, like picking a few things in that area that we want to do and trying to do a lot more free stuff rather than hitting all the big ticket items in every city that we go to. We're going to have to slow down on that to help cut the cost. Another thing is lodging. I don't think we really compared it to other places around. It was just, that one looks good, go there, because it looks like it'd be fun. Not comparing it to other prices.
And our biggest issue with that is the fact that we have a 44-foot rig, so trying to get it into certain places, you're going to pay a little extra, and then we have 50 amp service, so you're going to pay a little extra there, and conveniently we ended up with drive-through sites, so sometimes that costs you a little extra. So we've paid kind of at the top end of the range for RV sites throughout this entire trip. Like for instance, Track Rock, we stayed up on top of the hill there, and that was basically a premium site that we stayed in up there.
Okay, so go over the breakdown of it. The highest item was lodging. We spent $1,157 in lodging. That is 3 RV parks and 1 Harvest Host. So that included the Yogi Bear in Bremen for a week, 2 weeks at the Track Rock campground, a week at the KOA, and the 1 night at the Harvest Host we included in that. So that was the most.
The KOA was the South Chattanooga.
No, West.
West Chattanooga, South KOA, or whatever it was. It was just south of Chattanooga.
Yeah, that. Okay. And then next would have been food and groceries. Normally our grocery bill for a month is about $600.
Between 6 and 8.
We went over the 8, so we just kind of went plumb crazy. I don't know. Well, okay, I do know. We are not always home, like during the school year. It's grab a bar, grab cereal, and then you come home and you cook dinner. This is 3 meals for 4 people. Just, that's a lot of food. Plus snacks and
So
hiking, snacks, all of that. Yeah, we went crazy.
we
on
did
food.
go to Walmart one time before we went and spent a few days in a cabin with her family, and we spent $160 something just on snacks.
Junk food.
Junk food, just
Yeah.
crap.
There may have been a few liquor runs in there.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
So we're gonna have to work on the grocery budget for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah. So that was $854 for a month of groceries, which
Not
blew my
too
mind.
terrible for a family
No.
of 4, though.
I guess that was just a
Even
lot.
though we did buy a lot of junk, we could have brought that down quite a bit.
Yeah. We have to figure out this whole being home all the time and eating that many meals instead of being at school. So after that came entertainment. We spent $762 in entertainment. That's a lot. That was things like Ruby Falls, going entrance into the state parks for hiking, whitewater rafting twice.
We did it, her and I went with her brother and his wife on the Ocoee. We did the lower Ocoee, so that was pretty fun. And then we took the boys and went up into North Carolina and did a little river up there.
Hiawassee Outfitters.
And we went and did one that they could do since our 4-year-old was begging to go whitewater rafting. So
That was Legoland in Atlanta, horseback riding at Track Rock. So we did a lot of things that were more than $100 for that one event, one activity. And all the little bits of admission into the state parks for hiking added up pretty quickly.
yeah, it was like $10 here, $5 there, but we went to 6 different waterfalls somewhere in there. So
Which I guess we need to look into getting one of those state park passes. That might help with that.
yeah.
We haven't done that yet. We haven't looked into that.
All right, what's next?
Okay, after entertainment is fuel. We spent about $550 on fuel. That's not bad. It was less than our grocery bill, so.
We ended up doing just over 2,000 miles on the truck. I started the odometer over when we left from our home base at my parents'.
Right, so we went from
And-
Mississippi to
yeah.
Georgia, up through the north of Georgia, back down through Alabama, back home to Mississippi.
And that was from the time we left to the time we returned. That was the total miles with the trailer and without the trailer. And we averaged, I think, 10.2 miles to the gallon over the 2,000 miles. So it kind of averaged out really well. Pulling up through the hills and stuff like that, the camper it's heavy. So we are, I think, right at 19,000 pounds. I think we're maybe like 200 pounds under that the last time we weighed it. So pulling up through the hills, it put a lot of strain on the truck. The exhaust brake and the truck did wonderful. I was extremely impressed with that. We did go up and over a couple mountains and take some really, really steep grades down. And we just took our time and made it work, but I was impressed at that. Not at the fuel mileage, but I was impressed at the way the truck handled. So the fuel mileage for going up and down the hills and things like that and through the foot of the Smoky Mountains worked out really well. I was surprised.
Okay, and the next two items, they're about the same amount. We have gadgets. We spent about $200 on gadgets. So it was our first time going out. We needed a few things. What did we buy? I don't even know. Oh no. With the Blackstone?
Yeah.
That wasn't was it? Blackstone, griddle, the table.
Yeah, we bought
Stand.
the Blackstone griddle. We bought a table stand for the griddle from
I don't even know. Camping World. We went to Camping
That
World.
place, yeah.
That's where.
that's what happened.
That's where we spent the money. That.
And then,
Don't do that.
We were gone during my birthday, I believe.
Oh, and so we took you shopping at Bass Pro. Did you buy anything?
No, I didn't buy
No.
anything at Bass Pro, but so we spent a little bit on different things for the camper, just extra little gadgets.
that we thought we needed.
We did do a gadgets video that you can go and check out. It's our top 5 gadgets for us just starting out, and we'll see how it changes throughout our whole thing. There's a few things that I wish I would have bought already, and we'll see. You never know.
So the last item is probably the one that I'm the most impressed with. This is eating out, going out to eat. $187. If you look at our normal budgets when we're in our stick and brick, when he's home, it's probably closer to 4 or 5 because we go out to eat all the time when he's home. When he's gone, we don't even go out. We don't go out to eat pretty much at all. We save it all for when he's home until we can enjoy it together.
We're making a video. You want to say hi?
So anyway, because it was long, our going out to eat bill being $187 for a month is truly impressive for us. But I can tell you, we got very, very, very tired of eating sandwiches. We packed them almost every day for hiking, and
yeah, we
I
ate
think
a lot
we definitely
of,
went out to eat a lot after we got back because we were pretty tired of sandwiches.
we ate a lot of peanut butter and jelly and stuff like that, ham sandwiches.
Yeah.
And we did that with her family as well.
Oh, yes, we did.
No, he dropped us down.
Oh.
But yeah, so we were kind of tired of the sandwich deal, so we're gonna try to figure out something better for lunches.
Yeah.
Dinner, not a problem. I enjoy cooking. Brittany enjoys cooking.
Well, we're able to break in the Blackstone, so everything was like, oh, it's amazing, because it was our first time using the Blackstone, so we cooked on it all the time.
And it's perfect for every meal. You can cook eggs, any type of eggs on it, bacon. You can make pancakes.
And the kids' favorite thing to go out to eat is hibachi. So now we have this grill. He cooked hibachi probably 4 times in the last 2 weeks. So.
That is not Japanese, but I do all right, according to the kids.
So, adding it all up, we got to about $3,900 for the month. Something that we definitely want to work on and improve. Looks like
It's scribble scratch.
Scribble scratch.
But you get the point. I'm glad I wasn't holding it upside down. I'm gonna go turn the porch light on while you.
So this month out, we're only really out for 2 weeks. So the budget's not going to be really something comparable. Our next big month-long trip is going to be in October, where we go back to Georgia, just doing other regions of Georgia, the southern and the east coast. So pretty interested to see how that budget's going to compare. We're going to do hopefully better on our groceries. I honestly don't think that our lodging is going to be any different because I kind of did the same thing with picking what looked good because I wanted to. I don't know.
Our grocery budget's not going to change. This is going to get bigger. We got an 11-year-old and a 4-year-old, and one eats like a horse and the other one eats like a bird for now, and then I'm sure before long he's going to be another horse. So
if anybody has any tips on how to reduce our lodging or our grocery bills, we would definitely like that.
Yeah.
Like some advice. I know we talked and we said that we definitely need to, since up until now the planning and the booking things has been solely on me. We need to sit down and do it together because he knows more about, okay, we can stay at a place like this with less ampage for this many days and it'll be a lot cheaper rather than having to go to the expensive sites where we need the whole 50-amp hookup and boondock, and he's going to be more of giving me advice on how to book that. So when we launch for our year trip, when we launch, we're going to launch.
We just went to NASA yesterday, so she's ready to go to the moon.
In February. He's going to have to be more involved in the process to cut down on the cost of lodging.
So we're hoping to get some battle-born batteries here probably in the next 6 months, and if that works out, then we can start doing a little boondocking and things like that. Maybe a couple more Walmart nights, or even do Harvest Host a lot more, because
yeah, we like that.
We ran
so
the generator and that was part of the fuel cost as well. We ran the generator for about 22 hours total while we were there, and yeah, it was
so
like 93
while the lodging bill goes down, the gadget bill will go up because you're spending it all.
Roger that.
Sounds good.
You got it.
Okay, great.
So that's what's going on as of now. That was what our budget was. I was gonna ball up a piece of paper, throw it over my head, and say that was our budget, because that's pretty much what we did. But
it is.
You know, we
just
didn't
kind of
stick
went
by it.
crazy. No, we didn't really look at it too much. It was just, what do we feel like doing today? Let's go and do it.
But it works out good because, you know, I'm still working. I'm gone a month, home a month kind of thing. So.
But it is a really good baseline because we didn't worry about it. So now we know, okay, we did that and we did so much stuff in that month. We can go, we know we can tone down here. as opposed to if we had stick to a straight budget, we wouldn't know really how much wiggle room we would have.
So, I mean, not that we're experts, but our suggestion, write down every little penny and see where you are at the end of the month.
See what
And
can
then-
flex and what can't.
Yeah, and figure out, okay, you know, I could have cut this out or I could have
Yeah.
cut that out, and see where it gets you. That's pretty much what we did there. And then we took a month off and they stayed at my parents' on that property. We had all the hookups there, so that's free except for we pay for the power bill where the camper is. So that cost us, I think, $68.
Yeah.
Excuse me, $68 for the month. So that worked
And
out
we don't
really well.
we don't go and do too much. It's library days, driving to my family in Louisiana, spend time with them.
Yeah.
Maybe once a week we'll go and do an activity, but it's limited spending.
So gas money basically,
Yeah.
you know, and then
Go grab lunch and go to the park once a week or something like that.
And then I came home and did a little bit of concrete work on the side with a friend, and that made up for all of that, so it didn't cost us anything basically. But
So I guess from here on out, our goal is to just see how much lower we can get and still be comfortable and still have fun and still be able to do the things we want to do.
and since I'm working, we're not really going to hold back. You know, we're planning on making a Disney trip, and there's a bunch of other places we want to go, things we want to see, and because I'm working, we're not gonna try to cut corners too much, but we are gonna try to bring a few of these down.
Yeah.
Fuel costs and stuff, we're gonna try a couple things with the truck, maybe put some tunes on it or something. It's gonna cost a few dollars, but it should offset with the fuel mileage, being that we're gonna be driving a lot. So we got a lot of things to come and a lot of things to try, and if anybody has any suggestions or any ideas, let us know. And I'm not scared to try it.
Okay, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. Anyway, so we're doing all of this all in one take, and we're gonna stop it real fast, get the kids, and get the sticker, and we're
Georgia
gonna put the
sticker.
Georgia sticker on. Since we spent a whole month in Georgia, I think we
I think we're gonna
earned
put
that
up
one.
half, right?
Put up half. Well, we did the
We
top
only did half.
Yeah, well, you know,
Fine.
we're gonna put the top on and leave the bottom on.
Uh-oh. So,
We're gonna put the
you're
whole
supposed to
sticker
go
on.
topless, not bottomless.
Hey, it was your idea. Anyway, we'll be back in a second. Alright, so we're going to take the Georgia sticker off, give it to the little one, and he's going to attempt to put it on, and the big one will check it, make sure he did it right. I lied, I'm not giving it to him.
The Georgia sticker. It's our third sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The third sticker was they never put on.
That's right. Which ones do we have up there, Corbin?
I don't know.
What states are those?
I don't know.
Where do we live? What was the state called?
Picayune,
We live in Picayune.
Mississippi.
Very good. Where does Nana and Papa live? No. Right next door to us with a sticker.
Oh yeah, right. Here.
No, the one with the sticker.
Uh-huh.
The sticker that looks like a boot.
I don't know. Here.
The only one with color.
Louisiana, remember?
I don't know.
I know.
Here.
It's
Stickers
hard.
aren't easy to get off. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, where's it going? Where's Georgia? Right there? Let's lift it up a little bit.
Do not like. Do not like.
Alright.
Hey,
Eric, take it out.
Georgia.
We're good?
And that's our
I mean, it
first
follows the line,
state
so
they ever
basically-
had and they ever went. That was the best state here.
That was the best state?
Yep,
What
yep,
did you?
yep.
What was your favorite thing about Georgia?
Park.
The park? Which park? The Yogi Bear Park? Yeah, when you went swimming all the time.
Yeah.
Mine was definitely the waterfalls that they had in the mountains. Those were my favorite part out of
Swimming
everything.
in the waterfalls.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right, well, that's it for this one.
Yep, yep, yep.
Please
What do you
like
tell
and
'em?
subscribe.
Yeah. And see you later.
Alligator.
See you later, alligator tune speed.